Okay, we're going to look at 1.1 and we're going to talk about what subset of real numbers does -4 belong to. It is an integer, it is rational, and it is real. It says what is a subset of it, so you don't necessarily have to put real there, but I just want to emphasize that it is real. Now we're going to look at this using sets, and we're going to talk about from this big set, can we find subsets out of it? So, for example, we've got numbers -6, -5, -2, 1, 3, 4, 7, 9, 10, 14, 17, and 20. And we want to make a set of this that is the even numbers. Okay, it doesn't say anything about whether they're negative or positive, so we can use both. So I'm going to say -6, -2, 4, 10, 14, and 20. Now remember, an even number is a number that can be divided by 2 with no remainders. Now we're going to look at C. C is a subset of multiples of 5. That means 5 can be divided in them evenly. So we've got -5 is 1, 10, and 20. Now we want natural numbers that are odd, so we have to ignore all the negative numbers. And odd means they're not divisible by 2. They would have a remainder. So we've got 3, 7, 9, and 17. Okay. Next, we're going to look at the order. We want to put these numbers in order. I find the best way to do them is I've got to turn them all into decimals first. So I take out my calculator. You can go to Desmos, put them in your calculator, and find out what they are. So I find when I do that, that 1/2 is the smallest. Let me fix this. 1 second. Hi. One-half is the smallest. And then we have 1.25. And then 6/4, 2, square root of 5, and 3.1. Again, I found those by turning them all into decimals first. Last, we're going to figure out if we are able to, when we add these or subtract these or multiply these, if we get a rational number. So the answer for A is no, we don't. Square root of 7 is a non-repeating decimal. So when we add it together, we're going to get a non-repeating decimal. Square root of 4 is 2. So if we have 5 1/2 plus 2, we get 7 1/2, which is rational number. Square root of 8 times the square root of 2. Okay, if you put this in your calculator, 8 times 2 is 16, or you can just do it in your head. And the square root of 16 is 4, so it is rational. Even though the square root of 8 and the square root of 2 are not rational numbers, when you multiply them, they are. And then the square root of 7 minus 179 is not rational, it's irrational. Okay, so that was a look at some example problems using sets and the set of real numbers.